Hi guys, it's Britt. Today it's really beautiful outside. I happen to have a pair of solid oak old chairs that need updating, of course. I have this really great color from Miss Mustard Seed. It's called Flow Blue. It's a beautiful blue color. I'm going to be using that to finish up these chairs. Keep watching if you'd like to see how they turn out. First, I'm going to start by mixing the Flow Blue milk paint because it takes about 10 minutes to set and get really smooth. So that'll give me some time to prep the chairs. The chair I'm going to be using this color on is the larger chair, so I'm just going to go ahead and make a whole 2 cups worth of paint. So I did a light dusting of the chairs to clean them. The chairs were in pretty bad condition. I always like to seal it with shellac. That way the paint has an even surface to go over and it won't soak into those spots. I really love this color. It's one of my favorite blues from the Miss Mustard Seed line. I find myself using it a lot when I want to paint something blue. It goes on really nice. I ended up doing 2 coats with this chair, but I don't think it was really necessary because it covered very well with just 1 coat. I didn't fill in the cracks in the chair because I wanted to leave the character to this piece. Since it is an older piece, I like to leave the imperfections because I feel like it tells a story. I wanted to add some hand stenciling to this piece, so first I started by putting an image transfer on just so I could have a guideline. I probably could have hand painted it, but just to be safe, I wanted to do the image transfer first. I have a video about how I like to get image transfers onto my furniture. I'll leave the link to that video in the description box. So my idea for these chairs was to make them exact opposites. The larger chair is that dark blue color with a white laurel, and the other chair is a white chair with a blue laurel. I thought they would go well together and someone might want to purchase them as a pair. Milk paint sands down really nice, so I just took some 220 grit sandpaper and distressed around all of the edges. Here I'm using a color called Grain Sack, also from Miss Mustard Seed milk paint. I had to add a little bit more powder to water ratio with this paint because it was a little bit thin of a consistency and it was going on pretty sheer. So by adding that extra powder, it gave it pretty good coverage with just one coat. I did end up doing 2 coats though. For the darker colors, I always like to use an oil-based top coat because it's much more durable, in my opinion, than a water-based top coat. These chairs might be going outside as well, so the oil-based top coat was a good idea for the darker color chair. I don't like to use the oil-based top coats over lighter colors because it will yellow over time. So for this white chair, I chose to use the water-based polyurethane. Here's a few photos of the finished chairs. To all of my subscribers out there, thank you so much for watching my videos and supporting me. If you're new to this channel and you'd like to keep up to date with all of my new projects, I'm coming out with new review videos and project builds and lots of painted furniture videos. Be sure to subscribe and keep up to date. Thank you for watching, guys. I'll see you next time.